Sorry. Got right in the way.
You're fanning, and that's what you're doing. Is you're fanning.
For those of you who have never used a kazoo before, you must make a buzzing sound into it. Kind of a buzz.
From what I understand, it's better to do it from the fat end
Yes,
and into the little end. So use the fat end to blow into, please. Other way
There
around.
we go. Somebody's got it.
You know what? I got to Everybody's singing songs.
All right, if we can get it. Here comes the bride.
Here comes the
Beautifully done, everyone. Marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today. Marriage, that blessed arrangement, that dream within a dream. And love, true love, will follow you forever. I'm sorry, that's the wrong ceremony. I gotta be here. Oh, I got, okay, sorry. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today because Match.com sucks. It was 2.5 years ago that Max Beavers and Audra Sturgill met, not because the complicated algorithms of the dating site worked, but because they didn't. You see, Max got matched up with someone, and it was awful. It was terrible. But luckily, that bad match was a good friend of Audra's. And she thought, maybe Audra would like this dude. He was just corny enough to be So Max's profile got sent her way. They started a conversation and eventually set up a date. Now all they really had to go on at this point was a couple of emails and a profile picture or two. So when they ended up at Marcella's together, Audra was pleased to find that Max was much taller than she thought. She could tell he was nervous, but she was excited about it, so it was all good. Meanwhile, Max was ecstatic that Audra was way prettier in person than her profile picture let on. And he was immediately enthralled by her sparkly eyes. Now they had only intended to meet for drinks and appetizers, something simple for their first meet together. But as they talked, they both realized that they didn't want it to be over so quick. They were having too much fun. And the date, gosh darn it, just wasn't over yet. Now it was during the holidays, so they headed out for a drive through the fantasy of lights. It was very, very cold, but they found warmth in each other's laughter. While the lights were nice, nothing makes people happier than food. So they followed that up with a trip to Holy Joe's. And as they munched on obscure hot dog topping combinations, they both realized just what a great night they had had. Their conversation had been so much fun. It was so easy that they decided to see each other again. So then they hung out almost every day thereafter. And when that was just not enough, Max moved in with Audra. The relationship escalated quickly. They both knew they were meant for each other by about Valentine's Day. Now some relationships take time to mature. They simmer on low heat while they develop their flavor. But for Audra and Max, their relationship was more of an immediate flambé. That same passion and intensity that brought them together on their first date is what continues to bind them today. They can talk to each other about anything. They are both so very considerate of one another. They take care of each other and are endlessly devoted to one another. But above all, they continue to laugh together. Audra has grown to love Max for his good nature, his intelligence, his humor, and of course the fact that he totally gets her. And Max has grown to love Audra for the warmth of her heart, the way she's always willing to play back and forth with his bad jokes, and the fact that she's become his rock. He also thinks that she's real purdy. But whether they are out visiting friends and family, perhaps owning some noobs in a video game, or firing arrows into defenseless hay bale targets, these two just love being together. So let's join them, as they say, as you wish, and make their love official today. So we move on now to the vows, and because I know that Max is the kind of stand-up guy who would want his bride-to-be to go first for everything on their wedding day. So tell us, do you, Audra, promise Max to be his lawfully wedded wife from this day forward? To be faithful and honest in every way, and to honor the trust he places in you? To love and respect him in his successes and in his failures? To make him laugh and to be there in times of sorrow? To care for him in sickness and in health? To be his companion and most importantly his friend on this journey you've chosen to make together? It's a good start. And Max, do you promise Audra to be her lawfully wedded husband from this day forward? To be faithful and honest in every way, and to honor the trust she places in you? To love and respect her in her successes and in her failures? To make her laugh, and to be there in times of sorrow? To care for her in sickness and in health? To be her companion, and most importantly her friend on this journey you've chosen to make together?
I do.
This is going well. Now this is the point in the ceremony where we usually talk about wedding rings and wedding bands being a perfect circle without a beginning or an end. But we all know that that's not true. Rings do have a beginning. Rocks are dug up from the earth. Metal is liquefied in a furnace at 1,000 degrees. Then it's molded, cooled, and painstakingly polished. And after all of this effort, something beautiful is made from raw elements. And love is like that. It's hot, dirty work. It comes from humble beginnings and is made by imperfect beings. It's the process of making something beautiful where once there was nothing at all. So Agent Tucker, may we have the rings, please?
He went to retrieve them.
I'm glad you were.
Should be right inside the door. Right inside the door, honey.
All right, you're in charge.
So Audra, as you place your ring on the finger of your beloved, please repeat after me. This ring is my promise to continue to accept your imperfections and recognize your beauty. And now Max, what are you saying? This ring is my promise to continue to accept your imperfections and recognize your beauty. Now that we have everyone symbolically tied together with rings, I think it's now time to literally tie the knot. Audra and Max are about to partake in what is called a hand-fasting ceremony. It's an ancient Celtic marriage rite, symbolizing the physical and emotional bond between two people, and their promise to remain tied to one another through whatever life has to throw at them. Around my neck is the cords which shall ensnare our bride and groom. May it help continue to make your already solid relationship even stronger. Audra, would you please place your left hand face up? place your right hand on top of hers. Thank you. These are the hands of your partner, young, strong, full of love. Holding your hand today, as you promise to love each other, today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. And these are the hands which will mash buttons in all the video games you play from here on out. These are the hands that will hold and comfort you in grief and in uncertainty. These are the hands that will countless times wipe tears of both sorrow and joy from your eyes. These are the hands that will hold your family as one. And these are the hands that Inara and Saffron will require you to use for hours and hours of petting. And these are the hands that will give you strength. These are the hands which, even when wrinkled with age, will still be reaching for yours, still giving you that same unspoken tenderness of just a touch. With that, it's now by the power vested in me by the state of Ohio that I pronounce you husband and wife. You may totally make out in front of your entire family. Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, it's my great honor and personal pleasure to officially introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Hughes.
Nicely done.
Thank you all for being here on this very special day. I know it means the world to both Audra and Max that you're able to be here in person to celebrate with them. I believe we're going to move into family pictures kind of immediately, but they ask that you get drinks, snacks, make yourselves comfortable before you get into the whole picture taking process, and then we're going to get into food after that.
Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.